audiobook pump for the tourney. Chapter 6, I would call Purities of the Court. Like, like the purity of the court came from like the lights. And of course the audience, the sweat, the good hair, just of course, burn your Allen Iverson shoes, not your souls. Like what I mean by that is like, you know how they say some players are on fire? Well, the court presented like a pure burn. I'm not saying it was hot. Some games, it wasn't hot, but like a pure deity on the court, like, of course, women. A lot of big booties. um, of course, I can see Nicki Minaj. Oh, man. Some of the purest deities, I would think, of course, Goddess, a hypersonic cosmic speed limit. Um, like somewhere in there, it was kind of like lightning struck for some of my dunks. Like when lightning strikes, it's called a conductor voice, like speaker. Of course, it had like this goddess electricity 6-man goddess pumping through like the speaker on the court. Other pure deities such as, of course, water, but there was also Gatorade at the games. Drink water, high quality H2O, and that Gatorade. Not Gatorade, but some high quality water. Um, I won a lot of trophies. So, of course, an element of like my own designated piece of artwork. Like a deity of sports is art. Um, of course, I could see heaven, a rest haven for like some genius Guinness basketball players, whether it be in the audience, on the court, the field, whatever it may be, whatever sport you were playing. Of course, Reggie had things like track and looking at like an omniscient view, like if the lights or the sunshine or all these weather climate changes presented like hypersonic cosmic speed limit. What do I see? Like in track, it's kind of like the sun was shining while I was running track, so I could see like this goddess that was sunshine, and you kind of see like not only was she a goddess of sunshine, but she was an angel, and somewhere in there, it's not only sunshine, but it was kind of like seeing ethereal, every globe too beautiful for this world as an angel underwater. And every like highlight reel, it was in slow motion. It's kind of like being underwater as an angel. And these deities, like, of course, pure sunshine. Um man, what other deities do I see? Of course, a goddess of night in basketball. Of course, Bobby Knight was at my game once again. Games once again. Man, what's like what all pure deities do I see at the game? Um, of course, a deities of like gods, angel, baby, army. You can see like an army of babies, very gorgeous babies that were angels and goddess. Um, Other deities. I mean, of course, you can see like a deity of spring, like the climate change of spring. Like the floors had like these springs in them that were like jump, jumping organs. kind of like uh, a piano key string from the inside out. And these strings, when you played them, it was like an orchestra of like the most gorgeous, beautiful, beauty pieces of gods and goddess. Like there was no limit on like ethereal, underwater, angel, slow motion, airy glows. Uh, a big purity was just an all around glow of just like underwater, like how would you put that? A very beautiful, airy, like sesame, a sesame seed. It's kind of like sowing a seed of, of course, love, a deity of love and like pregnancy, slow motion, water, a lot. You can see somewhat a deity of flowers, very gorgeous bouquets of flowers, like a flower shop. Uh, Once again, a panty and lotion box, outfit room, kind of sort of. If you just like fast forward through the games, you can see like people. At the closer I got to the rim, the more I could see like pussy jumping, pussy up. So the girls were always rising to like off their feet, off the sweat from me to their navel to like a gorgeous rim shot of like just babies, a rim shot of babies. It's kind of like my seventh grade sex education class. I didn't expect to see my first piece of pussy in school, but other than coming out my mom, my first piece of pussy in school was like sex education in seventh grade, where she's giving birth to this baby, and all I can see is like this head shoot out, uh, some legs. It looked like a baby breaking out a mountain. It is kind of like a deity of breaking out of like the norm to like super regular. It was like the most hyper like sonic. Like some days it can be sped up, it can be fast forwarded, somewhat. It was kind of like a buzz down rolly. Like the more you opened up to like what the game had to offer as the periods of deities, like it was something about like the liquidation payment of like air to like the throne of like gods and goddess as a rim shot. Of course, the reason I say rim shot because you can hear the crowd like the deities of their tongues and the water. You can hear them scream your name from from oceans and beaches and beach babes and miles away. Yeah.